What do you think of the pineal gland?
Don't calcify it.
Fluoride free.
Don't calcify it. I mean, then I'll share it with you later. There's a special supplement I'll let you know after that I take to decalcify the pineal gland. And once again, the pineal gland is also known as the third eye. The third eye is basically your ability to see. But once again, there's different theories as to what it is or what it's not. But throughout history, the little pine cone or almond is worshipped. So we can get into those crazy things as well. But
do you think
we're a different time?
Do you think we're telepathic human beings? Because when 100%. We get the phones, because they say we're telepathic, where we should be able to speak to people in China, Hong Kong, no matter where you are, by, again, vibration. When you know someone's going to phone, that your vibration's working to an extent where you're feeling who's going to phone. But again, like I've always said, everything's energy, everything's vibration. When I was doing bad stuff, the vibration was low, and when the vibration's low, I surround myself with other low vibrational beings. But then my vibration becomes higher, you disconnect, you want to disconnect from porn and alcohol and drugs and bad foods. The only thing I slip with now is sugar. I seem to eat my emotions. That's the only thing that's got. Yes.
You know what you should try? Parasite cleansing.
I was just about to ask about the parasite. Yeah. I follow Barbara O'Neill.
So parasite cleansing a lot. So what happens with parasites is they get access to your nervous system and they send electrical pulses, basically instigating hunger. So they're craving. So I would do a parasite cleanse 100%.
Yeah, because I follow Dr. Sebi and Barbara O'Neill, who's doing amazing work. She was banned from Australia. Everything she does is all organic. Everything's grown from the earth. All the cures, all the vitamins, everything that you need to grow your hair back, your nails, your teeth. It's fucking mad that people are so uneducated. It's not even people are uneducated. They've just never had the knowledge put in front of them.
Yeah.
You're only being educated from the schooling system and then find a job and work 9 to 5. They're not really, you don't question the schooling system.
You know what happened to me with food? So believe it or not, I was almost 200 pounds. I had a psychedelic experience a couple years ago.
Ayahuasca?
No, it wasn't ayahuasca, just mushrooms. And the first thing that I realized, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, why am I eating all this junk food? That was my first epiphany. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? Almost 200 pounds. Might be hard to believe now. I don't know what that translates into kilos, but 200 pounds, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, let me evaluate my relationship with food. And I would begin to, when I got these cravings, to think like, okay, why is this happening? Like, why am I feeling? What is it that I'm feeling? Is it a craving? Is it, just I'm caving into my emotions? Or are these just still alibis that I'm giving myself? And as I began to be honest with myself, I realized that food was an addiction and that I didn't treat it with the same respect that I treated other addictions that society considers worse. But one of the leading issues for death in the United States, cardiac arrest, heart arrest, it all comes from what people eat, people's food. Arteries blocked, but we don't give it the same. People walk into church talking about, the temple of God, eating their donut, drinking their fluoridated water. No consciousness, no awareness, because they don't put it on the same level of addiction, right? It's just, oh no, it's okay. But then you're like, oh, whoa, I'm addicted to food. Well, I'm an addict to nothing, right? That's why gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, right? It's crazy, but it's there. It's deadly. It'll kill you, right? So once you evaluate these things, you're like, they've told me it's not as bad, but what if they're fucking with me? Like, what if it is? And once I realized that, I was like, okay, I'm going to treat myself with respect. Just like I wouldn't go do cocaine or do X, Y, and Z because I treat myself with respect. I don't want that addiction. Same thing with food. And once you master that once again, the mindset of it, then it changes. That's the first part. The second part is you never want temptation or addiction to be close to you. So what does your pantry look like? Do you set yourself up for success? What I've told people is make it so hard to lose that it becomes easy to win. So what does your pantry look like? What does your kitchen look like? Right? If it's designed to make you stumble and fall, then you're going to stumble and fall. But if you set yourself up before for success, then you're going to win. If you open up the fridge, all you have is ribeye, grass fed, right? All you have is your chicken. All you have is your rice. All you have is your broccoli. You don't have your processed garbage. You don't have your sweets. You don't have the candy. You have the food that you know is good for you. You have no choice. You don't think about it. It's just there. And once you begin to make it so hard to lose that it becomes easy to win, then you set yourself up for success.
What do you think about sexual energy exchange, soul ties? People they say when you sleep with a girl, you kind of take their data, their energy, whether it's a negative or whatever, and the energy of the people they've been with.
It's true. It's true. Absolutely. I mean, in every sense of the word, I mean, you take it and at a memory level, at a cellular level, your cells remember, your energy remembers, you remember. And you just share yourself with another person. So people need to be careful about that. 1, 2, careful with vaccinated women, bro. If you're not vaccinated, just know and study how the vaccine transmits as well. Sexual contact. So if you're out here sleeping with vaccinated women, you're in trouble, bro.
Better off getting a jab. What do you think of porn?
Stay away. I mean, just look at who owns the porn industry and then just realize that it's a psyop war. It's art, everything artificial, right? Everything that God's made naturally, man's tried to engineer. Everything. So once again, what is it doing for you? Beneficial or negative? Is it an addiction? Are you treating it as a poison? Are you treating it as something that is... What is the intention of the person that is making this? Is it for my best interest? The person hosting this website, do they care about me? If the answer is no, then if I offered you a sandwich right now and I'm like, hey, I didn't make this with kindness. I smeared it all over the floor, right? But I'm going to package it nicely. Here you go. Would you eat it? No, because it's not made with the best intent in mind. Same thing with everything. So what's the intention behind these websites? What's the intention behind this video? What's the intent? Is it to take from you or is it to give? If it's to take my energy, I don't want it. It's not even whether it's good or bad. It's being fucking intelligent. You have to go beyond more. Like morals are one thing, but why do you have these morals? Why is this the better way of life? When you can justify your morals with logic, you become unstoppable. There's logic to morality. You just have to be able to identify it. You can't just say, oh, this is what I believe, because if that's what you just believe and that's your conviction without any sort of mental logic behind it, then there's a propensity to cave, because it only makes sense to live the best life possible. So why would you do things that cripple you from that?
Do you think it comes down to self-control as well? Having a bit of self-control to say no, and then realising, because like you say, everybody's got true potential, everybody's got greatness in them. And if you can tap into it just a little bit and you start seeing the results, it makes you want more. When I started the podcast as well, when you start getting views, I remember getting 1,000 views, and it's probably the happiest I've been since I started this journey, because it was a goal, and then you get 10,000, then you get 1 million, now we're hitting 1 billion downloads and views, and it just doesn't feel the same. But I remember at the start of the journey, now it becomes a business. It's more a business module now. I know how it understands, I know how it operates, I know how to function, I know how to provide for the people around me by things that I do now. I've mastered that, but it's just mad the potential that so many human beings have got in them to then create change, to then better their life. And by bettering their life can be just the smallest of thing. And it's if the people could tap into it and see what they've got, man, wow, how fucking amazing the world would be. But it's just, I think the world is controlled by a bit of greed, a bit of power. And I think we've all got that. I think that's just human instincts, where we've all got animal natures in us to then want to be the best, work hard. And that's just the fucking way it is. Will it ever change? I don't know. Do you think there's a universe? Do you think there's more out there? Because I know people believe we're in a dome. People say the world's round, it's flat.
We could live on a fucking Dorito-shaped planet. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, after this pod, bro, I got to go back to the trenches. I got to go to the gym. Like, I got shit to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't going to space, and I don't know what's out there. I got problems. I got things that I got to work on. I got mindset that I got to fix. I got business that I got to take care of. Like, who knows? Life is about goals. You're never going to become everything. You have to pick what you want to be. You have to pick your destination, what you want. Bro, if I wanted to focus on whether the earth is flat or round, I'd dedicate my life to it. I'm not dedicating my life to it. So why would I dedicate 0.8% of my time to it. I'm not fully focused, right? So what are the goals? All these conspiracies, all these things taking place, bro, like they're all like noise to me. Yeah, of course that's happening. Of course. Oh, you don't think they fucking sacrifice kids? Oh, okay. Well, you're an idiot. Duh, that's happening. Oh, you don't think they're committing genocide and bombing people and cleansing people? Oh, well, you're an idiot. Like, what am I going to do? Sit down and, oh, you think they're jabbing, poisoning you? Oh, no, you don't think that? Okay, sounds good. Go get jabbed. What am I going to do? Fight people? No, bro, I got shit to do. I'm not here trying to fit, like, if you don't see it, you don't see it. And if you see it, welcome to the journey, fellow glitch.
What do you think of the Matrix?
It's real, bro. Matrix comes from the word matriz, which means womb, which means to be birthed. So the concept of matrix is the constructed system. So the question is, what levels of the matrix exist? There's multiple levels, you know? You have the financial system, you have the governmental system, you have the natural system, you have the universal system. There's many levels to the game. What I would say is you're bound to it. You have to play it. You have to play the game. The question is, if you understand that it's a game, do you have better odds to play it? Yes. Most people take life seriously. If it's just a video game, you know, it's just passing by, you know, it's just a journey, then you might view it differently and the perspective might shift.